Flow Sports has changed the game. We created the essential destination NCAA fans deserve. Together, Flow College and NCAA conferences, institutions, and teams have taken all collegiate sports to the next level.
Oh my goodness! Back to Jones. She lets it fly from deep, and she buries it. Oh, and a wraparound. He's got some speed down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The new collegiate record belongs to Parker Valby.
In front, Stockfish, offload shot, score!
Smith making three. That is crushed.
It's a touchdown!
All right, we are back for another home game in Memorial Gym. The men's and women's Bulldogs will be hosting the Mountaineers tonight. For today, for the Mountaineers, Kyle McLeroy's first season coaching the Mountaineers, 7-6 on the season, 4-0 in the SCAC. Got some pretty good players. I'm gonna start off with number 0, Justin Gooden. Guard, junior 5'9" from College Station, Texas. Mason McGow, number 10, a guard, sophomore, 6'4" from San Antonio, Texas. Number 15, Mario Johnson, a guard forward, senior, 6'3" from Houston, Texas. Number 24, Dylan Snow, is a guard, sophomore, 5'10" from Yukon, Oklahoma. Number 33, Carson Diamond, the center, junior, 6'8" from San Antonio, Texas. That'll be off our lineup for the Mountaineers tonight. For our own Bulldogs, coached by Austin Falke right now. He's 7-6, 2-2. SCAC play, sitting at 500. For our starters, we got number 1, Isaac Orozco Richard, junior, 6'10", guard, 190 pounds from out of Lotus, Texas, played at O'Connor. Number 3, Mason Wallace, a guard, the senior, 6'3", 185 from San Antonio, Texas. Number 15, Samaj Edwards, is a guard, senior, 6'3", 192 pounds from Laham, Maryland. Number 22, Chris Jones, guard, junior, 6'3", 185 from Port Aransas, Texas. And we're going to have our very own Teddy Tapkin, number 32, forward, junior, 6'6", 200 pound from Austin, Texas. Bulldogs need this win. They are sitting at 500 right now in conference at 2-2. For the Mountaineers, they are 4-0, so got good game upon us. Mario Johnson and Samaj Edwards going to jump for us today. Edwards wins that jump. So Bulldogs will have possession. Roscoe is going to give it to Tapkin. Tapkin screened by Jones for the strong right-hand finish. Just doesn't go in that time. Great drive to start off the game. Carson Diamond got that rebound. Dylan Snow gonna look to get downhill, right-hand floater, and it's in. So Dylan Snow, sophomore, gets that floater in and he's clapping his hands right there. Roscoe give it to Wallace. I was thinking about using that empty screen. Gets it right into Tapkin. Tapkin one-on-one in a post. Step through. Oh, nearly a travel. Referee will call that a travel. So Carson Diamond, what a good defensive play right there. Kind of got Tapkin to fall and cause that turnover. Tapkin man felt he was fouled, but the ref deemed it a travel. Mountaineers bring this ball down. Gooden. Snow uses that screen. Gets back to getting good slip right there. But Bulldogs got a great defense. Mason Wallace on a fast break. Takes it all the way. Good right-hand finish. So Mason Wallace responds right there with that easy fast break layup right there. After that steal, got that corner drive. Snow, one-on-one with Orozco, 70 on the clock. He drives left, pump fake step, turns around mid-range. It's off, and Orozco will get that rebound. Mason Wallace, one-on-one, and Snow step through, up and under, right hand is good. Mason Wallace, 2 back-to-back scores, but the Mountaineers do play a fast pace. TLU nearly let a layup go. Chris Jones gets that rebound. Mason Wallace has it again on a fast break, throws it to Tapkin. Easy pass. Great assist by Wallace to find Teddy Tapkin. Chris Jones stopped that layup right there by Justin Gooden on that fast break. Turn that defensive rebound immediate to an easy score. TLU up 4. Throwing into the post right now to Diamond, a one-on-one from Tapkin. Wallace on Snow. Sorry, Gooden. Chris Jones playing some great defense right there. Got 5 on the clock. Edwards playing, oh wow, a long shot. So Samaj Edwards forces Mario Johnson to take a very uncomfortable 3 right there. Those type of defensive plays you like to see out of your team. Forcing unwarranted comfortable shots. Shortening the Mountaineers to possession. Especially scoring at this type of rate. Mason Wallace thought about getting downhill. Sees 2. Edwards is going to pull it. Misses that one right there. So Carson Diamond will get that rebound. All right. Oh, easy layup right there. Carson Diamond got that easy layup to go in for the Mountaineers. So Tapkin has it left side. Chris Jones coming off that handoff. Thought about it, it's going to slip. Jones has it. He's giving it to Edwards. Edwards, right corner. Drive baseline, spin. Give it to Tapkin. Tapkin pump fake. He misses the layup with 5 on the clock. Snow has it on the right side. Great attempt right there by Tapkin. Empty screen. Great slip right there. But he missed a layup, so Diamond gets his own rebound and goes back up. So Carson Diamond, great slip right there. Missed his initial shot and claimed that second attempt and made it to tie this game up. 16. Mason Wallace with a 3. Oh, but he misses it right there. Kind of had Snow touching the ground. Mason Wallace one-on-one pump fake. Kind of bit right there, but good misses it off the backboard. Tipped by the Mountaineers, so Bulldogs will retain possession, and we have a substitution. So Noah Drenth, number 41, subs in for Carson Diamond. So Orozco guarded by Gooden. Wallace has him on the left side. Edwards got a punch play, one-on-one. Well, Johnson kicks it out to Tapkin. Tapkin thought about the 3 drives. It's turning, gives it to Orozco on that right wing. A screen by Tapkin. Tapkin rolls, has the ball. Easy layup right there. So Orozco, Tapkin goes with that 2-man pick and roll right there. Tapkin gets the slip, lays it in with the right hand to give the Bulldogs a 2-point lead. Tapkin is in the post. Garden Drenth does stop him on that baseline. Step through, but it's a pass to the corner. Mason Wallace is guarding Gooden on the baseline. Good deflection right there to cause that turnover. So Mason Wallace makes Justin Gooden force a turnover, and will take immediate timeout. Bulldogs are up 2.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that our preceptor asks us to do, we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of hands-on where I'm speaking with the patients about how they feel, and so I feel like it's a lot of one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what their problem's going to be, and that I get to be the one that tells them hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
All right, we are back after that media timeout. Bulldogs are leading by 2. Got some substitutions for the Mountaineers. Number 2, Hudson Sujetsky is in. Number 4, Camden Hyman, also substituted in for the Mountaineers. Oh, we have a 3 right there. Oh, great shot. Sorry, Zarkazi makes that 3 right there. Take the lead for the Mountaineers. Edwards has it. We'll see how the Bulldogs respond. Go get Tapkin at the top. Pulls a 3. It is good, Teddy Tapkin. The mostly paint dominant big man makes that 3 right there. Easy catch and shoot. Owen was guarding him, gave him time, space, opportunity, but we get a pull-up 3 right there by Snow that does not go in. Bulldogs have it. Orozco's sending Edwards into the post. Tapkin has it left side. Thinks about another 3 short right there. Hyman gets that rebound. Snow has it. Uses the screen right there. Good slip. Great defense by Orozco to tip it out. And it's a foul. So Drenth got that ball on a slip. Orozco got his hands in there. And Drenth readjusted, got that ball back. But Orozco was called for a foul. In the game for the Mountaineers, number 23, Nick Nordfer, sorry. A guard, forward, 6'3" out of Austin, Texas. Great defense right there. So for the Bulldogs, have number 4, Chris Jarrett, number 30, Carter Lewis, number 0, Jonah Johnson. Added some defense right here and shooting. Good flare screen right here by Wallace. Tapkin has a rescreen. Johnson's going to think about it, and he's missed that one right there. Great shot, great actions by the Bulldogs. Chris Jarrett playing great defense right there. Near deflection. Post entry right there. Tapkin, good back tap right there. Wallace nearly had that. But we get another almost 3. Great layup right there. But Tapkin played great defense. We'll have a foul on the floor. Apparently be on Chris Jarrett. Thought Chris Jarrett did a good box out right there. But Chris Jarrett will be called for that foul. Got that post entry right here. Handoff. Now near 3. Mason Wallace playing great defense. Shuffling his feet and gets that tip right there. Oh, but the ball hits off his leg and it'll be ball here. So Mason Wallace, great defensive intensity right there, but just made a mistake right there. And Mountaineers will have this ball on the baseline. Snow throws it in. Diamond, another pick and roll, and he gets the easy layup. So Carson Diamond gets that easy roll in right there with that right-hand layup. The Mountaineers have been running this pick and roll. Near back door by Wallace. He's going to keep it. Throws it in the Tapkin. Great cut. But TLU using a pick and roll as well to respond right there. They got to play a little bit up. The Mountaineers do play a faster pace off that scoring. A handoff right here. Wallace going under. Switches it out. Tapkin. Oh, Carter Lewis playing very fast. Good pass right there. So got Tapkin off the ground with that pump fake to throw it right in under, right around him nearly. Diamond gets another layup. He's been getting a lot of his scores around the rim in that block area. Tapkin does have Diamond 1-on-1. It's going to look to be very aggressive right here. Floater that goes in. So Carson Diamond and Teddy Tapkin are having an affair of going at each other right now in this post. Tapkin nearly blocked a great contest. Oh, Lewis almost saved that right there. It's been a Carson Diamond and Teddy Tapkin affair in that post, which is why the Bulldogs lead by 2. Scores 15-13. 12 minutes to go. We'll be right back after the media timeout. All
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they're definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields. I liked the tour of the campus. Like, I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
All right, we are back. Bulldogs up 15-13 with 12 minutes to go. This first half, Mountaineers are going to take this out. Oh, corner three out of the baseline play works right there for Camden Hyman. The sophomore gets that step back in that corner. Bulldogs stayed under right there on defense. Chris Jarrett does have the ball. Going to see a little matchup zone. Carter Lewis near corner three. Suarez had his hands on that old board, couldn't grab it right there. Great defense right here by Garcia. Good. Diamond has it at the top, looking for a handoff. Chris Jarrett, back door, but Lewis fouls right there. So, good actions right there by Hyman. Chris Jarrett kind of overplayed that back door right there. And Lewis was just in position. He kind of had to just save his teammate. So Hyman will be shooting two. First one is good. Hyman misses that one. And we have a violation. So Diamond was called for a personal foul right there on a free throw shot, which resulted in the Bulldogs with possession. Garcia is going to bring this ball down. Juarez setting his ball screen. Garcia gets downhill. Mid-range fader is good. Aaron Garcia, the freshman, been playing very good off the bench for the Bulldogs. Gets that mid-range score right there. And a great defense right there by Garcia. Pushing his ball up on the sideline. Throws it to Juarez. Juarez sees Carter Lewis going through. Carter Lewis throws that layup, and he is fouled. So the Bulldogs are turning defense into offense, especially on defensive rebounds. Great find right there. That's how you find your teammate. Carter Lewis just showing us how to he hustles every time. He gets two shots right here and take the lead. He makes that first one. So Diamond will take a break. Noah Drenth will see the court. Diamond's been very good on that pick and roll. Just too many personal fouls. Got to take a break. Justin Gooden be bringing his ball down, guarded by Garcia. See a goal screen. Drive right there. Great defense by Johnson. Juarez, one-on-one, good backdoor cut right there by Mario Johnson. So Mountaineers have been very effective on them backdoor cuts and creating opportunities to score, whether that's been the layups or free throws. Garcia, another empty. Juarez has it. Backdoor by Johnson. Jarrett, mid-range right here, short. Oh, so Lewis tried to get that offensive rebound and was called for that personal foul. Great attempt by Carter Lewis. So Mason McGowan will sub in today for the Mountaineers. Justin Gooden been good at the point guard position today, getting his teammates the ball and scoring opportunities. Great defense by the Bulldogs to force that quick early shot. Garcia bringing his ball down. Lewis has it. Jarrett. Oh. Aaron Garcia may call his own number right there. Juarez has it. Backdoor by Johnson. Another backdoor. Chris Jarrett one-on-one in the post. Corner pass to Lewis, pump fake. Throws it up with 7 on the clock. Does hit the side of the rim. Carter Lewis was looking for a foul. Referee did not call a foul. Great contest. That shot just hit the side of the glass. Lewis will be subbed out. Samaj Edwards, senior forward. Looking to see good things from him as well. Will touch the floor. Bulldogs are tied with the Mountaineers. The Mountaineers have the ball. Gooden gets downhill. Drenth on Walrus. He slips. So it'll be a kick. And Bulldogs ball. Great defense. Drenth slips. Garcia kind of pulled the chair right there. I'm sorry, not Garcia. Juarez kind of pulled the chair right there in the post to get Drenth to slip to cause that turnover. Chris Jones, number 22, the shooter, is back in the game for the Bulldogs. He's been very, very great, taking very much needed opportunity off of his starting opportunity. Throws that pass right here to Garcia. Garcia gets down, step back, mid-range, and he makes it. Aaron Garcia. So Chris Jones shows his passing prowess right there as he finds his teammate, the freshman, Aaron Garcia for the step back mid-range. Ball moving around. Bulldogs take the lead. Garcia playing great defense on Snow. Snow does step through right there. Garcia gave up the step through angle. Kind of stopped him to get downhill, but he gave up an angle. Dylan Snow got right through there to make that layup. Aaron Garcia received a screen by Chris Jones. Samaj Edwards has it. The right drives left, passes it to Juarez. Juarez takes a baseline mid-range and it just rolls out, but Jonah Johnson's there for the old board, misses that. And Mario Johnson has that ball. Gooden now has it on that wing, gets downhill, turnaround fade. Jonah Johnson, great defense right there to block that turnaround fade by Justin Gooden. Aaron Garcia a little shake and bake. He tried to get his another step back, but Justin Gooden poked that ball out. Dylan Snow, a near lob, and he's out of bounds. This game, very, very fast-paced game, by both teams. But got a media timeout. Love this type of exciting play from both teams, especially in the SCAC. Game is tied 21-21, 7:57 to go. We'll be right back. Oh, all right, we are back. Score 21-21. Have a high-pace team in the Mountaineers. And the Bulldogs are responding in the same nature. A lot of pick and roll action. Edwards has it. Good pass. Chris Jones right there on an easy right hand lay-in. Great find by Samaj Edwards to take this lead. Bulldogs are up 2. Got a handoff in that corner. Oh, great ball fake. Oh, Samaj Edwards. Good contest. Justin Gooden just couldn't get that 3 to go in. Mason Wallace throws it into Tapkin. Tapkin has 11 points, 5 for 8. That man has been playing very good in the post. That's why he's one of the best in the nation. Tapkin has at the top. Hand off to Garcia. Garcia thinking about it. Misses that 3. Stop and pop behind the handoff with 11 to go on that shot clock. Great shot. Just couldn't go in. Snow kicks that ball back. A near steal, but Garcia deflected that ball right there. Norderfer tried to throw that ball into the post. Great actions right here. Snow thought about it. Oh, Edwards got up with the pump fake. Teddy Tapkin there with the contest and the rebound. Tapkin there able to help his teammate out. Chris Jones thought about that catch and shoot 3. Gonna go back with that backdoor. Wallace, right hand layup off the same leg. Mason Wallace with the and 1 backdoor. So, Wallace is able to get that backdoor, score, an opportunity for a free throw. He's 3 for 4 on field goals. So Wallace makes that free throw to push the Bulldogs lead to 5. Wallace and Tapkin carrying his team as far as it goes in this first half. It's 1-on-1. Diamond and Tapkin passing it out. Snow has it on Garcia. That Jeff Schuler is going to use the screen. Diamond slips. Good fade right here, but that's the type of shot TLU wants them to take. Tapkin has it in a fast break. He's going to take it for himself. Great layup right there. Teddy Tapkin showing why he's one of the best in the nation, especially on the defensive end today, making Snow take tough shots and then finishing it coast to coast. Mason Wallace guarding by Justin Gooden. Garcia one-on-one. Snow does draw the foul on Garcia right there. Aaron Garcia is going to talk to the referee. It's only his first personal foul, but Dylan Snow will be shooting 2 free throws here. A few seconds. Snow makes that one. Number 4, Camden Hyman, enters the game again for us today as Snow misses that shot right there on the free throw line. A near board by Diamond, but the Bulldogs does secure the ball. Garcia is going to go hand off with Edwards. Edwards crosses back, drives right. Strong right hand layup by Samaj Edwards. Get that ball in quick. Snow using that screen from Diamond. Oh, hesitated. Another off balance mid-range, and it does not touch the rim. They get the board with 20 to go. Going to give that ball to the corner. Great spin right there. And a score by number 2. Zazarki. Sorry, guys. Had to make sure I said his name right. Mason Wallace, jab, spin. Trying to get through the lane, and he's fouled. Hyman impeding traffic right there on Wallace. It'll be on the floor. Mason Wallace can beat you at all 3 levels. Don't want to really let him get downhill, but that is another thing, a part of his game. He can draw fouls. Chris Jones catch and shoot 3 off the handoff is short. And that is something you want to see Chris do, as he can shoot the ball in. He had a great contest right there. Great defense by Chris Jones. Garcia has it in an open floor. Jones has it, throws it in to Tapkin. Tapkin one-on-one with Diamond, 20 to go. Tapkin gives it to Wallace. Wallace goes through the defender with a strong right-hand layup. Dylan Snow could not hold Mason Wallace right there on that right-hand layup. The Bulldogs extended the lead right there. Oh, strong left hand is called for a foul. Hyman had Edwards all hands, and he'll be shooting 2. Camden Hyman makes Samaj Edwards tack that free throw. That foul. We'll be right back.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that our preceptor asks us to do, we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of hands-on where I'm speaking with the patients about how they feel. And so I feel like it's a lot of one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm gonna go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's gonna walk through the door and what their problem's gonna be, and that I get to be the one that tells them hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
All right, we are back. Hyman will be shooting 2 free throws. Hyman shoots the first. Makes that right there. Hyman has his opportunity to have 6 points after this free throw. He's been playing very well, and he finishes right there. Mountaineers going to look to pick up full court press right here, 2-2-1. Edwards has it. Going to see a trap. Chris Jones being very patient, throws it into the middle to Tapkin. He's going to take this 3. Chris Jones misses it off back rim. And Mountaineers get this rebound. Snow has it on the left side at the NCAA. We're going to see another slip, but Orozco gets the tip. Great defense on the floor. He takes the possession. Isaac Orozco gets in that play. Oh, Wallace nearly found Tapkin. So TLU gets the Mountaineers to turn it over, but Wallace does turn it back over. Snow using a ball screen, throws it to that corner pump fake on the Wallace. Great pass right there, but it does not go in. But Mountaineers will finish with the offensive rebound. Diamond does travel right there. Can't walk, he can't walk. Zarnecki got that old board, threw it right into Diamond. Thought he was going to go up on the first original offensive rebound. Had better position, but he walked right there. Edwards has it. Tapkin gives it to Wallace on the left side. Chris Jones, near turnover, but Tapkin's going to keep it. Roscoe gets the ball on the handoff, gives it back to Tapkin. Teddy Tapkin's met with 2 people, and he's fouled. 2 Mountaineers players contested that layup right there, caused that foul. Tapkin slipping that screen as fast as he can, was able to understand space right there to draw these 2 free throws, and he makes the first. Great play here from Teddy Tapkin, showing why he's one of the best in the SCAC at the power forward position when it comes to field goal percentage. Tapkin shoots his second free throw right here. Goes 1 for 2, shoots that one short. The Mountaineers have possession. Chivalry Rivens is in the game. Gonna go see another slip, left-hand floater by Shazarki, but he got his own board. He's fouled. Austin Falke looking for a jump. The referee is saying the foul's on Samaj Edwards. So Zarnicki will be shooting 2 free throws. He's 2 for 3 as of right now. 1 for 1 from the three-point line. Playing very well for the Mountaineers. He makes that one right there. And we'll have a substitution for the Bulldogs. Jake Good will give Samaj Edwards a break, as Edwards does have 2 fouls in this game. 2:16 to go. Zarnicki goes 2 for 2. So the Bulldogs are up 5 points. Wallace has that ball, sees a flare by Tapkin to Orozco. Orozco gets down here, right-hand floater. Redshirt senior, right-hand floater is very much needed right there to get that strong play by the point guard. Understood spacing and didn't see any help and got downhill. Chevy Rivens is called for a foul right there. Everybody is kind of astonished by that call, as that shot was very, very out of control. Hyman was fading on that mid-range. But ref opinion always goes, so he'll be shooting 2 as he makes the first right there. Hyman shoots the second. He goes 2 for 2. So Roscoe dribbling his ball up on the right side. Up 5 in a great position to lead him into halftime. Wallace has Tapkin coming now, so he gets an easy drive. Tough lay in by Mason Wallace. 2 defenders, right-hand floater through the contact. 2 get the and 1. An opportunity to shoot this free throw to extend his lead. 8 points. Senior showing why he's one of the best in the conference. Mason Wallace finishes the 3-point play to give the Bulldogs an 8-point lead. Both teams playing at a very high paces, but Bulldogs have been able to withstand the Mountaineers defensively, but Snow does, as I say that, he does get a curl mid-range at that elbow. So, like I said, both teams having a great explosive scoring output. And we'll be right back after this timeout.
More than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
All right. So, we are back. Bulldogs up 6. Gonna go the empty play. Wallace does have it. Mid-range pull by Mason Wallace, but he misses that right there. Johnson with the rebound. Zarnicki spins on 2 defenders, hangs in the air to make the acrobatic right hand finish to cut the lead to 4. 1 minute remaining. Orozco probing. Jake Good for 3, and it is good. Good is good here in Memorial Gym. That's a great way to respond if you're the Bulldogs. Schreiner gives it back to Snow. Snow, empty ball screen, wraps that thing back around to the corner. Thinking about driving. Chevy Rivers playing great defense right here. Good's going to finish with the rebound. TLU's going to take the final play. 41-34. Going to call a timeout. So, TLU playing start to finish, response every time when it comes to the Mountaineers getting a any type of energy when pertaining to scoring here, finishing with rebounds. TLU is putting themselves in this great position and that is why they have the lead. We'll be right back after this brief timeout.
Good is good.
All right, we are back. Bulldogs are going to keep this last possession. Roscoe has it. Possibly see Mason Wallace. You're going to go 4 flat. But Tapkin, empty ball screen, has it at the top of Roscoe. 5 on the clock, fumbling the ball. Someone has to shoot it right here. Roscoe pulls that thing, but he does not hit rim. So the Mountaineers able to blow up that Mason Wallace play to cause that uncomfortable shot. Scores 41-34 going into halftime. We'll be right back after halftime.
Flow Sports has changed the game. We created the essential destination NCAA fans deserve. Together, Flow College and NCAA conferences, institutions, and teams have taken all collegiate sports to the next level.
Oh my goodness! Back to Jones. She lets it fly from deep, and she buries it. Oh, and a wraparound. He's got some speed down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The new collegiate record belongs to Parker Valby.
Looking in front, Stockfish, offload shot, score!
Smith making three. That is crushed.
It's a touchdown!
But it's been a very close game for the most part. Right now on offense, I mean, even though you guys are ahead, we've had a hard time kind of finishing some shots, especially on the three-point line, and sometimes you get in 2 or 3 shots, but we still haven't been able to kind of finish that. So how are we offensively wanting to kind of fix that next half?
Yeah, we got to go up stronger inside. There's going to be physical play in there. And then I think some of the rebounds we got, we just kind of going too quick back up with it. So we just need to settle in, trust the offense a little bit more, try to work more inside-out opportunities, and I think offense will click a little bit more for us.
And then on defense, you've had a couple of great plays, a couple of great blocks, but there's been some times where we make a great move and then it seems like we turn it back over. So how, defensively, are you wanting to kind of minimize those turnovers next half?
Yeah, we got to, on the defensive side, we've got to communicate, be a little more active. We're letting them get downhill too much, putting them on the line too much, so we got to do better, forcing tough long twos. And then on our side, we just got to keep putting pressure on them to get to the line more.
Well, good luck next half, and make sure to stay tuned.
All right, folks, as we head into this second half of the men's game, Bulldogs are leading right now, 41-34. Teddy Tapkin has 14 points. Been playing his best today. Had a couple games ago, he went 100% from the field. Today in this game, he's 6 for 9. Actually taking 2 threes, 1 for 2. Leaving Teddy Tapkin open is apparently something you shouldn't do. Mason Wallace, as normal, 12 points going to halftime, 5 for 7 for the field, 4 assists. Been finding his teammates well. Bulldogs only had 3 turnovers in that first half. If you're the Bulldogs, that's something statistically you would love to see. On top of shooting 48% from the field and 83% from the free throw line. So the Bulldogs showing statistically why they have this lead to go in the second half. Mountaineers have also had some great plays and players today. Carson Diamond, 4 for 6 from the field, 8 points. Been going at Tapkin in that post. Sarnicki is going 9 points, 3 for 5. He made 1 3. Also has 4 rebounds. Hyman, it's a total of 8 points, but he does have 5 rebounds. So the Mountaineers also playing a very fast-paced style of play while getting offensive and defensive rebounds. I just kind of need to stop the Bulldogs from doing the things they're used to doing as far as paint touches, trying to stop Mason Wallace and Teddy Tapkin from getting nearly anywhere around the rim, as the majority of their shots have been layups or lay-ins. We'll start with Mountaineers. Gooden having that ball at the top. Snow. Step back on Orozco. Snow loves that mid-range step back. And Dylan Snow is a player to watch. He's been able to draw fouls and make that mid-range fade at a good rate today. Edwards been quiet today, but gets that left hand lay-in on the spin. Samaj Edwards only his 3rd shot. But he is looking to have a very aggressive second half. Snow responds with a floater. That was a pro floater. Very, very good to watch. Tapkin has it, gives it back to Edwards. Edwards. Wallace on Gooden, gives it back to Edwards. Left side. Edwards looking at the clock. Orozco has it on Gooden. Thought about it. Orozco gets in, it's fouled. We call a jump. Thought he was fouled. Bulldogs does have possession, so they'll take the ball on a baseline. Orozco able to probe, get all the way down in that block right there. Throws to the corner to Edwards. Edwards misses that with 7 on the clock. Diamond rebounds that shot. Snow has it, right side. Diamond, another slip screen. Snow back tapped by Orozco. Orozco playing great defense. Hit Samaj Edwards off the face with the ball. I would rather that than a score if I'm Edwards. But Mountaineers taking the ball out baseline. McGowan gave it to Gooden. Gooden left-hand drive on his defender. Edwards had the help side, but couldn't get the block, so Justin Gooden gets that left-hand layup. Mason Wallace, pull-up 3 is good. Mason Wallace shaking his head right there. Felt like he was given too much space. He brings this lead to 6. Dylan Snow's going to use a double stagger at the top. Snow almost a good feed, but great help defense by Edwards. Diamond had a good dump off, but Edwards was there for his teammate, and that's how you have your teammates back. Great help, rotational defense right there to stop that score. Justin Gooden has on the left side. Chris Jones, good closeout. Back to the corner, drives baseline. Teddy Tapkin does foul right here. Justin Gooden jumped into Tapkin, what I would presume would be a offensive foul, but Tapkin rotated over on that baseline drive to help his teammate and was called for the foul. Justin Gooden makes that free throw. So Mountaineers are down 5, 17:50 to go. Gooden has the opportunity on another free throw. He goes 2 for 2. Justin Gooden right there. Roscoe trying to get Wallace the ball. Wallace kind of dancing right here. Another empty screen. Wallace get downhill. Step through. Right hand is good. Mason Wallace is playing bully ball today. He's taking whatever he wants. Went through that ghost action, got all the way downhill, didn't have it. But we get another 3 right here. Is off the side of the backboard. And have a foul on the floor, but Mason Wallace bully stepped through that layup right there. That foul going. Christopher Jones, his first personal foul on the floor. Looking for that eyes right there. Snow has it, but we have an offensive foul. So Mario Judson, he tried to slip that screen. He stayed too long and was called for that foul. Roscoe gives it to the point forward, and Tapkin taking that ball down on Diamond. Backdoor cut. Edwards, almost a highlight play, but Chris Jones is going to pull that 3 in the corner. He makes it 22. Show me what you got. That catch and shoot in the corner. Great save play right there. Edwards fumbled that ball. Gooden draws that foul. Great pass to the corner. Chris Jones, shooter, makes that 3. Tay Tapkin will get that personal foul. Eyes again as Diamond gets that ball. Looking for a handoff for Snow. Snow gets it. Guarded by Roscoe. Snow gets it all the way down. Right hand. Misses, but it's tipped in. And Roscoe is injured. I think he rolled his ankle. Hopefully he's okay. You have a substitution. Aaron Garcia and Noah Drenth as Diamond gets that score. Hopefully Roscoe is okay. Trainers to take care of him. So Garcia be bringing his ball down. Edwards has him on that right side. Chris Jones has to, but Tapkin pulls that 3. Chris Jones did have position in that post. Thought they were going to throw it in. Tapkin trying that 3. I did hit 1 in the first half, but we get another 3 by McGowan. This would be a defensive foul on the Bulldogs on Teddy Tapkin. It'd be his 3rd personal foul. Suarez will sub in. So Teddy Tapkin in a little foul trouble. Thought the Bulldogs were going to get possession, and that foul would have been on the Mountaineers, but Tapkin did tack on that personal foul. Dylan Snow taking the ball out on the baseline. Drift has it at the right side. Snow's trying to get that ball back. Snow with a quick 3 misses it. Wallace has it. Throws to Garcia. Garcia drives left, spin. Jump shot around the 12-foot mark. It's good by the freshman. Aaron Garcia has been showing a lot of highlights of why he's been getting a lot of minutes. He's been very effective at finding his own shot at that point guard position. Dylan Snow misses that shot. Mason Wallace has it on a fast break. He's going to slice through, go through the defender. He's fouled. TLU has been matching the Mountaineers' pace of play today with these quick, fast break opportunities, whether it's been a layup or a free throw. Bulldogs up 53-44, 15:47 to go. We'll be right back.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they're definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. Like, I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program, and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
We are back to that media timeout. Mason Wallace has been having a game himself. 17 points, 7 for 9 right now, as he will be taking 2 free throws. Been very effective getting downhill, get to his spots, and makes that free throw. Bulldogs up 10. Dylan Snow as well. Definitely a player to watch for the Mountaineers, as he's taking a major leap in his sophomore year. He averaged 3.5 last year. He now leads the team at 17.4 points per game. Oh, Edwards kind of got out of position right there. That easy lay-in by Mario Johnson. Zarnicki feeded Johnson right there on that right-hand lay-in. Chris Jones has that ball on Zarnicki, hands it off to Wallace. Wallace kicks it back. Jones drive, puts the man in the post. Turnaround fade, mid-range, off the glass. Does not go in, but he gets his own shot, gives it back to Garcia. Bulldogs do have a new shot clock, but Garcia pull up 3, plays just like LaMelo. He resembles LaMelo's game so much as he makes and walks in that 3 right there. Aaron Garcia, freshman, like I said before, showing why he gets a lot of minutes and deserves. Samaj Edwards gets that turnover, but it results in a not very good opportunity for the Bulldogs. Good and turn that turnover into easy points as he cans in that 3. Edwards has it, 21 on the clock, step back 3 by Samaj Edwards. So Samaj Edwards, understanding the situation of turning that ball in and giving it up to the Mountaineers, responds right there with a 3. Gooden misses that flare 3, gets it back for another one, and he makes it. Justin Gooden talking to the Mountaineers bench. He missed the first one. It's a great 2 for 1. Bulldogs going with this handoff. Samaj Edwards has it on Johnson. Garcia all on the floor. Justin Gooden playing good defense. Oh, Zarnicki cutting Wallace off for that handoff. Wallace has it. Juarez sets the screen, slips. Kevin Juarez with 3 on the clock makes the layup. So the Bulldogs' late shot clock execution works right there with 2 on the clock. Juarez slipped that screen. Wallace doing what he does best, finding the teammates when it matters the most. But Diamond has been very effective in that post with the right hand. A force to be stopped. Gets that points to go. Chris Jones dancing with the defender, hands it off to Mason Wallace. Mason Wallace might go as Zarnicki pulls up 3. Mason Wallace missed that ball, but Edwards gets the old board to restart the shot clock. Aaron Garcia pulls out the defense. Juarez goes screen. Garcia gets all the way downhill and makes the tough layup. Aaron Garcia is playing at an astronomical rate today as he's making a lot of tough shots look easy, but he gives up 2 right there. Mason Wallace is going to push the pace, throw it to Kevin Juarez. Juarez foul. Bulldogs stopping at nothing to let the Mountaineers step in front of them when it comes to setting up their defense. Fast break has been very pivotal in their game today. Juarez, first free throw is off. We'll have a substitution. Mason McGowan, number 10, enters game. Number 11, Michael Robinson Jr., number 11. Sorry, I said that. Enters the game for the Mountaineers to give Johnson a well-needed breather as he's been playing great for the Mountaineers. Juarez does get another free throw right here as he misses both. Jay Good, number 33, enters the game for the Bulldogs. And Jediah Shivery Rivens, number 21 for the Bulldogs, enter the game. Rivens cutting him off on that baseline drive, but no one is there on that three. Zarnicki gets the old board, kicks it out to Snow. Snow back tap by Garcia. Garcia playing good rotational defense right there to stop that easy float in. It looked like Dylan Snow was going to take. He made one of those earlier. Mountaineers will have the ball on the baseline with 9 to go on the shot clock. They've been executing their out-of-bounds play fairly well as they get the back door right there. Kicks it out to the three by Nordford, and he misses it with 5 to go. Good securing that rebound. Garcia has on the right side. He's going to look to push it in the baseline. Fade. He misses it right there on the baseline. Hyman has it, guarded by Wallace. He decided to pull up. He misses it. So we're getting a lot of quick shots. Snow on that mid-range shot. He rebounded it and went right up to stop it and kind of pop. Jay Good gives to Mason Wallace. Rivens looking for that throwing in a post. Wallace. Scene 2, gives to Garcia. Garcia, another three. Aaron Garcia. The number tonight, folks, is 24 as Aaron Garcia extends his lead to 10 points. Been playing great for the Bulldogs. Snow gets another tough mid-range to go, and it's foul. Jediah Shivery Rivens is called for the foul. Snow may have kicked his feet out a little bit right there, but nonetheless, Shivery Rivens was in the area and will be tacked for that foul. We'll be right back after this media timeout. All right, we are back after that media timeout. Aaron Garcia with a career-high 14 points, 6 for 9, 2 for 3 from three-point range. Coming off that bench with a great spark today as Snow makes that free throw. He has 14 points, but he misses that one. Jay Good gets the rebound. Garcia guarded full court by Snow. Gives to Good at the top. Jediah tried the back door right there. Wallace has it, gives it to Shivery Rivens. Rivens step back three is good. Shivery Rivens makes that easy step back three, but he is guarded two. And that corner three is off. So Hyman could have almost responded right there with that corner three, but Rivens got there still for that three and that contest. Juarez has it in the post, up and under, but he is fouled. Kevin Juarez, big man from Pasadena, Texas. The opportunity to extend his lead. Bulldogs have been doing well with their fast breaks execution and sets. And he makes the first free throw. Juarez shoots a second. He goes 2 for 2. Shivan Rivens picking up Snow a little early. Don't want to let Snow get comfortable. Understandable. But Snow gets that ball back, drives right on Rivens, switched hands. Very tough finish by Dylan Snow to cuff that ball and switch hands midair on Rivens. Wallace has it, gives it to Rivens at the top. Garcia gives it to Juarez. Rivens has it on a handoff on that left side. Spins back, drops it off, easy bucket to Kevin Juarez. So Shelby Rivens takes his time on that pick and roll, two-man action, and Juarez gets the score. Jay Good closed out in that corner. Rivens, great deflection right there, but Snow keeps the possession alive. Snow uses that screen, pulls up again at the same spot. He's been pulling up fairly all day, but couldn't get that one to go in. Rivens playing good defense on Snow. They both are two very fast and active players. Wallace, and Garcia throws a turnover. Gooden back passes it, and Aaron Garcia is called for that foul. I thought the point guard was going to go up for that layup, do a sort of a rondo, but he passed it to Hyman. Hyman hasn't been playing very well as far as shooting goes, shooting 1 for 5, but he's made 5 or 6 of his free throws, has 8 points in his game, has that opportunity at a pair. Hyman shoots the first and he makes it. Chris Jarrett and Jonah Johnson will sub in. Add some defensive prowess to this Bulldogs lineup. Give Aaron Garcia the ball today is what it's looking like. Garcia playing very well. He has me excited. Sorry to keep bringing him up, but when you're a freshman and playing like that, that's any coach's dream. Chris Jarrett has the ball at the top. Garcia gives to Johnson on the right side. Chris Jarrett want to get that ball in the post. Juarez thinking about it. Gives it to Jay Good. Good. Garcia has it, 5 on that clock. Spin, mid-range pull, misses that shot. Aaron Garcia misses that mid-range. Mario Johnson secured that rebound. Dylan Snow, we're going to see another pick and roll. Dylan Snow tried to get that pass, but Gooden gets the ball, misses that shot. Juarez sealed right there to cause that foul. That foul will go on Mario Johnson. Johnson's going to take a breather. 4 personal fouls. Not very great situational here today. A lot of decisions made that causing them to take a break, but see a substitution here. Diamond went into the game. Carter Lewis also here. We got a foul on the floor. On number 2. Zarnicki is called for that foul. Zarnicki having a great game for himself as well. With 3 for 5, 1 for 1 from the three-point line, 2 for 2 from 3, 9 points. Made a bad decision there. Carter Lewis has that ball at the volleyball line, deciding to drive. Zarnicki picks up another foul. He's kind of lost right there. It's like, wow. He'll get another free throw attempt here by the Bulldogs. Carter Lewis. Zarnicki has 3 personal fouls. Lewis makes the first. So he has the opportunity to shoot another one here. Bulldogs up 13 in that bonus. Lewis goes 1 for 2. Gooden rebounded that free throw. He's looking to drive left. Inside right hand is blocked, but referee called a foul on Garcia. Tuck Garcia played good defense. Gooden took off balance, one leg layup, but referee said that Garcia swiped down. So Justin Gooden put himself in good positions right here as he makes that free throw. Bring the lead down to 12, 8:03 to go. He misses that one. Chris Jarrett gets the rebound. Jonah Johnson wide open, pump fake, step through and misses it. I think he had to hit a little Euro right there. Zarnicki gets that rebound. Gooden thought about it, passed that ball up for another 3, and it's off the side of the glass. Zarnicki and Lewis fighting for the rebound opportunity. We'll see who it's out on in a second. A lot of quick shots here in this game. McGowan missed that 3. So Dylan Snow for the Mountaineers is having a not too great, not too shabby, I'll say, shooting night. He hasn't hit a 3, he's 0 for 5, but he's 7 for 18 on the field. 2 for 4 from free throw line. He has 16 points, nearly close to his exact average of 17. Been forcing the Bulldogs to kind of guard him in that mid-range area as they look to get back in this game. Down 12 with 7:45 to go. TLU has been having Tapkin and Wallace as their forefront leaders in this offensive attack. As Gooden is going to have that flat ball screen set up with Diamond. Throw that ball in on Good. Diamond one-on-one with Good. Left hand is blocked. Jay Good thought that was another block, but he's called for a foul as Carson Diamond sealed Jay Good right there to draw that foul as he misses the first free throw. Regardless of the free throw, Carson Diamond is 6 for 9, 12 points, and 8 rebounds, nearing a double-double. He goes 1 for 2 right there. Diamond trying to help the Mountaineers get back in it. Chris Jarrett used that screen by Good. Good has it on the right wing. Chris Jarrett gives it to Samaj Edwards. Edwards drive right, goes in, right-hand layup is missed, but Jonah Johnson is there for the save and scoop. Offensive rebound to lay that in, take the lead to 13 points. Dylan Snow, good pass. Edwards was out of position on that closeout, but it does not result in a score. Carson Diamond passed it out, but it is out of bounds near the Mountaineers bench. Chris Jarrett gives it to Lewis. Edwards has it on that left side. Chris Jarrett at the top of the key, screened by Jay Good. Gives us a good probing. Gives it back to Jarrett. Johnson in the corner, spins, fades with 3 on the clock, misses the shot. Strzecki has the ball. Looking to get downhill, pulls up mid-range on the left side. Does not able to get that one to roll in. Lewis does rebound it right there, and Jared will slow it down for the Bulldogs. Samaj Edwards peeping the scenery out, drives left, goes in and is fouled. Justin Gooden could not stop Edwards right there on that single lane drive into the middle. Gap protection just was not there. Stopped the formidable force in Edwards, but we all know as a very efficient driver. He makes his first free throw right there. Carter Lewis and Jonah Johnson will see the bench play after they play quality minutes for the Bulldogs. Mason Wallace and our good on Teddy Tapkin will see the floor. Maj Edwards makes that free throw. Put the Bulldogs up to 15. Dylan Snow drives right. Mason Wallace is called for a foul. I am sorry. I couldn't even get the words out right there. Mason met that ball at the top, but the ref said it was a foul. Dylan Snow will be shooting too as he misses the first free throw right there. The fans aren't too happy about that call. Snow goes 0 for 2, and the Bulldogs will get the possession. Everybody kind of happy. Sandball doesn't lie. Bulldogs up 15, 5:49 to go. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll be right back.
More than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
All right, so Bulldogs will get possession after that long-awaited timeout. One of the factors in why the Bulldogs have this lead is they only have 5 turnovers. giving the Mountaineers less possessions leads to higher scoring games. But as I speak about possessions, Good throws that one. Seem to always jinx myself very, very much. McGowan taking his ball out, gives it to Gooden. Gooden guarded by Jarrett. See that Mountaineer offense. Gooden another three, and it's good. So Justin Gooden, 16 points. Another 3 for 5. Teddy Tapkin has that ball, guarded by Diamond. Chris Jarrett gives it back to Tapkin. Edwards has it on the left side. Chris Jarrett is fouled by Carson Diamond. Carson Diamond tried to do a show and go on defense. Kind of take more time on that clock. Stop Chris Jarrett, but it resulted in a foul. Chris Jarrett will shoot a 1-and-1. And Mason McGowan will see the bench. Number 15, Mario Johnson will sub in for him. Chris Jarrett misses the first shot on that 1-for-1. He'll pick up Dylan Snow. Snow having a great game. He finds Diamond right there, but backdoor pass does not work. Idea definitely was there, but the execution did not happen. Tapkin takes this ball out. The Mountaineers are going to implement a press with 4:50 to go. A soft man press. As Edwards has it, throws it in a Tapkin. Tapkin going at Diamond on that right block, backdoor cut. Chris Jarrett gets that right hand to go in. Baseline plays, Tapkin finds him good and playing with the dribble on Edwards, drives down, and draws a blocking foul. Chris Jarrett, I thought, would have had position. It's kind of outside of that charge circle, was in position, but the ref deemed that a foul. Justin Gooden will continue a spectacular scoring night. Has opportunity. These free throws here. He makes the first. Aaron Garcia, Chris Jones. You see the floors. Jay Good and Chris Jarrett take a seat. And I presume the Mountaineers are going to go right in to press after this free throw if it goes in. It is off. And Chris Jones thought he grabbed that defensive board, but Edwards saves the play. Smosh Edwards has the ball, throws it to the corner. Chris Jones gives it to Aaron Garcia. Tapkin calling for it. Pushed out of position, but he gets that ball again on Johnson. Tapkin goes through the defender and makes the freaking layup. Teddy Tapkin shows why he's one of the best in the nation in scoring around the rim. Tapkin lays that one in. Good pass on the screen and roll. Mario Johnson responds to Tapkin right there on that lay-in. The Bulldogs up 13. Wallace has it, stops behind the handoff and pulls, and he makes it. Mason Wallace, seniors, putting on a show for us tonight, but the Bulldogs do give up a straight line drive to Gooden. And a steal. Gooden takes this three, and he makes it. Justin Gooden showing his prowess as well. Aaron Garcia has this ball, throws it to the corner. Chris Jones for a three. Boo! It's going to be a timeout. Bulldogs giving up a possession to that Gooden three, but they break that press, and it ends with a shooter and defender, Chris Jones, making a corner three. Who doesn't love the inside-out basketball? We'll be right back after this. We are back. 3:01 to go. Bulldogs are up 90-76. Mason Wallace 8 for 11, 2 for 4 from 3, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. He has 22 points and 7 assists. He's been finding a bucket and his teammates, and Gooden foul right there on that 3. Justin Gooden as well. He has 22 points, 7 for 13, 4 for 6 from 3. Also 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Offensively, he has been playing well. So he gets that free throw to fall in right there. Gooden shoots the second of 3. Don't want to foul on three-point shots. Especially if I'm the Bulldogs and Mountaineers are in bonus. Mountaineers sporting his press right here. Get some opportunities at deflections, but Bulldogs are handling. Chris Jones throws that skip pass to Mason Wallace on the left side. Wallace guarded by Johnson. Probably get Tapkin to go empty. Oh, Shazetsky overplayed the play as we get a Tapkin Euro with 9 to go. Teddy Tapkin, 18 points right there. Gives the Bulldogs 92. Johnson gives it to Snow. Snow has been very good at offense, but Mason Wallace has been playing defense too. 8. Chris Jones is called for the foul, as that was a hectic play. We had a near steal, and Hyman recovered that steal and just jumped right through Jones's body to cause that foul. Chris Jones just moved around with his hands a little bit too much. An opportunity to make this a three-point play. 2:09 to go, starting in their crunch time. He makes it. So Hyman gives himself 11 points. Aaron Garcia sees 2, gives to Tapkin. Tapkin gives it back to Garcia. Garcia gives it to Tapkin. Tapkin skips it over to Mason Wallace on the left side. Wallace throws to that corner for Chris Jones. Chris Jones makes the 3, guys. He makes it. You know he does. Like I said before in the beginning of the game, Chris Jones has been very adamant on taking as much opportunity he can. And this starts as he gets the deflection to stop the easy layup. And offensively, you just can't leave him open. Coach Falk is going to challenge this play. We'll see a brief timeout and a review. We'll be right back after the referee makes a final decision. So after awaited referee decision, it will be Mountaineer basketball. We go with this flat eyes play on the handoff to Gooden. Gooden bounced it off his foot. Edwards dived on the floor. He got out of bounds. And Bulldogs will have the ball. Sorry, Mountaineers will have the ball. It's Edwards, great hustle right there. Slid out of bounds. I need some feet to clean up that sweat. Bulldogs up 13, 140 to go. You get a second to fix this shot clock. A technical issue. So we're going to take a brief break. Got to get this shot clock together. So Chris Jones has a season high in threes today. The shooter, sniper, been playing well. Backdoor right there, another backdoor find. It was off, rolled off, but Mario Johnson able to be there to clean that up. Tapkin breaking the press, throws it to Wallace for the lob, and Mason Wallace does not get it to go in. Zarnicki throws that ball to Hyman. Hyman at Chris Jones. Jones called for the foul on a fast break layup. Both teams moving fairly fast. When a rebound is secured on a defensive end. Hyman looking to bring this lead to 9, possibly, as he makes that one. Mountaineers, we're going to look to probably sport that press we've seen in the second half, as it has been getting the Bulldogs to make a little bit of unwarranted decisions. But Garcia gets it in. Jones throws it in. Well, Edwards gets the easy layup. It's like passing a ball around in gym class right there. They broke that press. Hyman gives it to Snow. Snow deep three is off. The 1 minute warning is called. Edwards called for that foul. Up 11. Bulldogs breaking that press as fast as they could. And Chris Jones is clapping his hands as he hype. But Justin Gooden will be shooting free throws. Gooden leading the team today in points as he makes that free throw. And Mason McGowan will substitute into the game for Mario Johnson. Edwards showing a little bit of laughter today in this game. Love the SCAC opponents and opportunities at playing good opponents as Chris Jones throws that ball back to Tapkin. Tapkin, great ball fake. Jones probing, step through, throws it into Edwards as Edwards dunks the ball. Chris Jones finds Samaj Edwards, steps right through the defense for an easy fast break dunk, and the ball bounces off Tapkin's head as Edwards tips it right out of his hand. That's an exclamation point on a game overall for the Bulldogs. The dunk was electric. I can't even talk right now. Hyman pulls that three. It's off. Good offensive attempt by Zarnicki. As Tapkin will be called for that foul. Zarnicki grabbed that ball in the air, tried to put it in, but was hit by Tapkin. He was shooting two. Bulldogs lead up by 11, 35-73 to go. They've been very effective on finding an open man in this press, which has been resulting in some very effective and noteworthy plays. We get to see Samaj Edwards climb the room and dunk that thing. Tapkin be taking a ball out on baseline. Right about Snow. Chris Jones gives it to Tapkin, throws it to Wallace on the left side. Wallace tries to get it to Garcia, but Zarnicki is there for the tip. Hyman throws it out to Snow. Pump fake, pulls up three, is off, and Gooden gets the rebound, and he pulls it again, and it's off. Edwards gets that rebound to go, and is fouled with 17:30 to go. Teddy Tapkin takes a full court shot, which doesn't count, but was nearly in. Samaj Edwards shooting 2 free throws. Up 9 with 17:30 to go. Shot clock is off. Both teams moving at very, very high paces today. The Bulldogs able to make much of the transition plays, which resulted in their lead today. Also, if you have Teddy Tapkin and Mason Wallace on your team, Samaj Edwards missed that free throw. He tried to put it in himself. But if you have those two type of players on your team scoring at the rate they are, it's very, very hard to stop. So we get a pull-up three by Zarnicki, which is off. Garcia, chin at ball and the rebound. Mountaineers are called for a foul. Bulldogs are receiving claps today, as they're nearing the end of playing a very formidable SCAC opponent in the Mountaineers. Bulldogs able to withstand the high pace activity of this Mountaineers team as Garcia makes that free throw. Also having very good bench play from both teams. Aaron Garcia makes both free throws, make this a 12-point game. You're gonna see Snow pass it up to Hyman for his three. He misses it. Zarnicki tips it out and get another miss, and the clock is off. So TLU Bulldogs will take this win in the SCAC to make themselves 3-2. Mountaineers will obtain their first loss in the SCAC. Bulldogs had a lot of great plays to go in their favor today, especially understanding situations, players, and press defense also was another one of their strong suits, breaking that. But also for the Mountaineers, they had multiple players in double digits as well. Justin Gooden having a night of himself and him own, but it just wasn't enough to get past Mason Wallace and Teddy Tapkin's scoring output. So in a few minutes, we'll see the female Mountaineer, the lady Mountaineer, sorry, and the women Bulldogs play here in a second. We'll be right back.
more than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
Career high today they won today against Schreiner University, which was like they scored 100, and you got your career high today with 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You stepped up really big today. You came off the bench with so much energy and so much fire. So how are you feeling about this moment right now?
I feel great. It was a great win. Our starting point guard got out, so I know how to step up.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Great job. And so you guys have your game against McMurray tomorrow. So how are you planning on being ready for that and preparing for that?
We're going to celebrate this one today and then be ready for tomorrow.
Yep, that sounds great. Great job, guys. Make sure to stay tuned for the women's game tomorrow. And also make sure to tune in us tomorrow at 4 and 6, but 4 for the men's game, 6 for the women's game against McMurray. Let's go.